Alright, hey, Hades Mega here, and welcome to another Hades Mega desktop anime figure show and tell with Asuna. Alright, the goddess of creation, I think that's what they called her, right? Stacia, okay? So, from the Sword Art Online Underworld, alright? Or Sword Art Online Alicization. Alright, yes, Asuna is one of my favorite waifus, and I'm building an Asuna shrine, and this is one of the figures, alright? So after seeing her in the Goddess Stacia outfit in the anime, I was like, oh my god, she's so hot. She looks so pretty in that outfit. Like, she is definitely a goddess, okay? But anyway, so here she is. How did I get her? I got her from Ami Ami. I ordered her along with Patra, I think. Patrasuo. I got her for I got her brand new. She was on sale. All right, they were having like a big sale on all these figures, and this one was 14,553 yen. All right, that comes out to roughly $100 US. So not a super expensive figure, but not a cheap one either. Okay, and I think the shipping was around like $15 with a bunch of other figures. Okay. I mean, the total shipping was 10,000 yen. So I think split among 6 figures, that's around like $15 or something. Okay, not the cheapest shipping, but the box is enormous. It's huge, and this figure takes up a lot of space. Now there's a number of Asuna Stacia figures, all right, out there, and they're either really cheap or they're really expensive, all right? And this one is kind of like, this one's actually kind of in between, all right, I just want to say. I'm not going to lie, I kind of want the Aniplex one, but it's just too expensive for me, okay? So I went with this one, all right? So this is the Genco Asuna Stacia figure, all right, from Sword Art Online Alicization. And yeah, so this is how I got her. It's some of the brand new figures that they sell, Ami Ami, they put it in a plastic bag, which is nice. It keeps the dust off, and it keeps the scratches off of the box. As you can see, it's one of those clear plastic boxes, kind of like the pop-up parades, and they scratch really, really easy. But they make great figure display cases, okay? And this one, would this make a good, I can already tell you now, would this make a good box figure? Yes, it would make a great box figure. Okay, it's awesome. It looks great. You can see the figure in there really nicely, and the box, because of the box. All right. All right. So before we start, let's go over some info from myfigurecollection.net. All right, it's a pre-painted figure from the anime. I guess it's a light novel also. Sword Art Online Alicization. The character is Asuna. The companies are Genco, all right, they're the manufacturer, and Need, K-N-E-A-D, Need, all right, the producer, all right. I guess they're the ones that make the figure. The artist is Abec. They're the illustrator. So they're the ones that made the artwork. Is that it? And Yukon is Yukun as the sculptor. Okay, all right, yeah. They're the ones that they molded it and put it all together. I don't know. Is Abec the painter, the one who painted this figure? I don't know. Usually there's a painter and a sculptor, right? Okay, this version is the goddess. Yeah, there you go. I got it right. The goddess of creation, Stacia. Okay, that's the version. That's the Asuna figure. This is all right. It came out in 3 releases. I am not sure which one this is, all right, but I don't think it's the exclusive one with the tapestry, all right. August 6, 2021, all right, was released for 20,400 yen, a limited exclusive. November 4th, 2020, was released as a limited exclusive with a bonus item, the tapestry. And then November 4th, same November 4th, 2020 is a standard. It's just like, right, that's this one, okay, I think. Okay, and that was $17,900, all right. So the limited, I don't know, for whatever reason, this was a limited edition figure, and then it, I guess maybe it was really popular, and they made another run type of thing. Okay, and I believe this is that. I don't know. It's a good question. It went up in price. Yeah, it went up in price as time went by. That's kind of funny. Well, anyway, all the figures started getting cheap, and this one was on sale. I think they were just trying to get rid of excess stock type of thing. All right, and so I snagged myself a Asuna Goddess waifu. Okay, the scale is 1/8. Yeah, it's 1/8, and yeah, that's all the info from the my figure collection. Okay, let's start the anime figure show and tell. All right. Before that, let's take her out of the plastic wrap. All right, so I always like to keep it in the plastic wrap until we start. Keeps it nice and clean. Okay, it's been in here for months, guys. I've had this figure for a long time already. I have no space to keep her anywhere, so that's why I haven't taken her out of this yet. And I wanted to do a figure video. Let's just come off now. Okay, thank you for protecting my waifu plastic wrapper. Take it from here. Oh, there she is. Okay, also I'd like to mention that I have the Lifa. I have the Lifa figure, alright? The Terraria is what it's called. The goddess Terraria. Yeah, I have that one. So I will be doing a figure show and tell on that one in the future. I don't know if I'm going to put her in the Asuna Shrine. I guess so. I like Lifa too. I think Lifa's really pretty. Alright, she's got a nice pair of justices, that's for sure. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with the box. So it's got that clear box, very nice, very tall. This is a very tall figure, guys. Here is a manga. All right, I like to use a manga because everyone kind of knows what the size of a manga is. This is screwed up, but I was reincarnated as a girl. I haven't read it yet, by the way, guys. It's more than 2 manga tall. All right, more than 2 manga tall. Really, really tall box, man. I'm telling you, you better have a place to put this figure, right? Because it takes up a lot of space vertically. Okay. Okay, yeah, and the window, big window. About I would say that's like an 80% window. Most of the front is a window. All right. Here it says Stacia, Sword Art Online Alicization, 1/8 scale pre-painted figure. It says of Asuna here. All right, Asuna Stacia. That's the goddess that she played as in Alicization. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you can see the figure in there. That's why it's a good box figure. Okay, here we've got an actual picture of the figure. Kind of a close-up. I would call that 3/4 shot. Alright, Sword Art Online Alicization, Stacia Asuna. Okay, nice. It's got kind of this kind of pink, starry background, like a space stars, you know? Pink stars. Pink Milky Way. All right, and then so as you can see, this figure comes in a trio. Okay, you know they have figures that have a pair. You know, they're like a duo. Well, this is a trio, guys. So you can get the Asuna, you can get the Lifa, and the Sinon. Okay, they were like the 3 goddesses in that game, or you know, that universe. Okay, so let's say. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't watched Alicization, you should watch it. It's pretty good. But anyway, I do have the Lifa. All right, so I will be doing a show and tell on that one. If I can maybe get this, Hades Mega's not the biggest fan. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like her, but I don't like her as much as the other 2. Okay, but yeah, you can collect all 3 of the goddesses. All right, guys. So and I have 2 of the 3 goddesses. So I will be doing a figure show and tell on the Lifa. Oh my god, the Lifa looks so hot. All right. And the crazy the things they did to her in that anime, I'll tell you. Anyway, yeah. So one of them is pink, one of them is green, and one of them is blue. Okay, and then yeah, you've got pictures of them right here. Pictures of the actual figures. It looks like they come on some kind of pedestal. It looks like the Lifa is on the shortest pedestal. Shinon is like in the middle, and then Asuna is the tallest. All right, because she's the top goddess. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so it's made out of PVC, ABS, and PC. I don't know what PC is, alright? I know what PVC and ABS is. It's probably some kind of other plastic, okay? Polycarbonate, maybe. That's probably what it is. Polycarbonate is a very tough kind of plastic, okay, guys? It's like kind of like a bullet-resistant plastic, I guess. Here it's produced by Genco. There it is. All right. I think this says Need here. All right. Yeah. It says here. Remember the producer was Need. So it looks like Genco. It's produced by Genco and Need, but I think Need is the one that actually made this figure. Okay. It's Genco is the one that is distributing basically. Okay. Sort of, kinda. It's kind of like when anime studios work together, type of thing, right? And then I have a couple Genco figures. I have a Kaoru. I have a Kaoru from Katana Maidens. So I will put a link to that show and tell at the end of this video if you want to check that out. Okay. Let's say that Genco figure I got from the Katana Maidens one was very good. All right, I was very impressed with it. All right, it also says sales outside Japan only. That's interesting, right? I bought it from someplace in Japan, right? So I don't know, for whatever reason they can't sell this in Japan, but I bought it from. I imported from Japan, guys. Okay. Here we've got a copyright 2017 Kadokawa. All right, they're the publisher of the Sword Art Online. It says here SAOA project, Sword Art Online Alicization project. Okay. And I think that's all the info we can get from the back here. Oh, it also says SAO 10th anniversary. Man, guys, 10 years, decades of Sword Art Online. I think that may be when the anime came out. Okay, and then here we've got picture of the front of the figure, a full shot of the front of the figure. Very nice. That same information from the other side with the pink stars and all that stuff. All right, it looks like there's already something wrong with the box. All right, I don't know if that's the actual box. No, that's the little plastic thing that's holding her. Okay, that's no big deal. As long as the front is nice and clean, I don't mind. All right, let's take a look at the top of the box. Top of the box has a huge window. All right, I won't say that's like 90% of it is window. All right, it says Genco Sword Art Online, and then the 10th anniversary there, and the bottom is there you go. All right, it says Sword Art Online Stacia Asuna 1/8 scale. All right, she's a 1/8 scale goddess. Okay, let's do the unboxing. All right, brand new figure, guys. Can't wait to get her out. Okay, if you guys are wondering what the inside of the box looks like, it's kind of like a pink cloud, I would say. It looks like pink clouds in there, guys, everywhere. Pink clouds. All right, there's an insert in there too, so. Okay, that's interesting. I found a little fly in there. All right, must be when they were boxing it up. A fly came in there and died. This is like right here. Teeny tiny little fly. It's a Japanese fly. Okay, there she is. The goddess Stacia, the goddess of creation Stacia. Also, aka Yuki Asuna, alright? Alright, there we go. Oh my god, she's so pretty. How did the assembly go? She's fully assembled, guys. It was pretty easy, alright? However, there was a ton of plastic everywhere, alright? There is plastic here, there's plastic around her dress, there's plastic on her sword, there was plastic behind her hair, and this effect thingy. Yeah, man, there's a lot of plastic to take out. And I have to say, a lot of the outfit is flexible, like this right here. I noticed. Okay, So yeah, there's no assembly. She comes fully assembled. One thing I don't like about this figure already is the sword. She doesn't really hold the sword very well. Okay, I thought it was really unnecessary. They put a piece of plastic around here, the hilt part of the or the handguard part of the sword, and it was hard to get out. You have to kind of like pry it out of her hand a little bit, and then unwrap it, and then I thought about taking the sword off and then taking it out this way, but I said, just forget it. Just unwrap it and take it out this way, all right? And that's what I did. Okay, and then I noticed she doesn't hold the sword very well, okay? It's kind of just like dangling there, all right? If I was to shake the figure, I bet you would. Oh, no, she's holding it. I guess her gravity kind of holds it in place. But I did look at the box, and her hand is actually supposed to be more towards the middle of the hilt. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want to say, or the hand grip type of thing. Okay, so yes, here she is, the goddess Stacia. Okay, we're gonna do a quick 360, and then Hades Omega will look her over, and we'll scrutinize this figure. All right, we'll begin the scrutinization process, and we'll take a closer look at this figure. Like usual. Man, she's so the outfit is so, she looks so hot in that outfit. Okay. See you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. And I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed in this figure. Okay. I don't say that too often, Dan, but this one, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of prize figure, you guys. It's like $100 prize figure. Now, just imagine this was like $20,000 when it first came out, and that's like close to like $200, guys. So, I'm glad I got it on sale. Is all I'm saying. Okay, all right. So yeah. Overall, I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I like the pose and everything. It looks really nice. All right. If you look at it far away, but when you look at it up close, there's some QC issues. All right. And I read on the My Figure collection, I was like, I wonder if some people are having some issues with the QC, and sure enough, there is. Okay, so let's go check it out. If anything, the nicest part of the figure is the base, all right? There's nothing wrong with the base, guys, all right? Other than it doesn't have shading or anything, but it's a cool base. It's a pedestal, guys, all right? Fitting for a goddess, right? It is the tallest of the three figures as well. So yeah, let's take a look at this real quick. So if the base wasn't so tall, how tall is this figure, all right? And we were going to go by the manga measurement, right? So if we were just talking about the base, without the base, the figure is roughly about as tall as a manga. Okay, so there you go. It's actually not that tall. It's just the base that makes it tall. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's go take a look at that base again. All right, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up like we usually do. Nice thing is everything is already fully assembled when you get her, pretty much. I have to say that it feels top heavy, guys. All right, there's like no, if you think there's weight in that base, there's no way. If there's a way to add some weight to that thing, I would add it. If there's an earthquake or anything, or you just kind of bump her, she's gonna fall over, guys, because all the weight is up here. Okay, I don't know why they didn't do anything to add some weight to it. If there's some way I can add something like tape, like something under the bottom, like put a rock under there or something, that sounds like a good idea. I want to tape a rock or a heavy coin, like a petrified rock, like I have right here, okay, to it or something to weigh it down, because it looks like it's gonna fall over really easy. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's go take a look at the base. It's a pretty cool base. It's a pedestal. Don't think I have any figures that have a pedestal for a base, guys. Or it's like kind of like a marble column type thing. Yeah, very nice. All right, there it is. And like I said, this is the best part of the figure. All right, it looks good. All right, I don't see any problems with the base. All right, I don't see any nub marks or anything. It looks like they painted it. It's a kind of, well, you know what? That looks like a flat white. Okay, I don't see any light reflecting off of it, but I mean, I guess it could be, you know, that kind of like a limestone or something, or a marble. That's not shiny, all right? That hasn't been polished. That's fine. Okay, and then so let's move on up. So there's this kind of swooshy effect holding her up. All right, so she's not really sitting down. She's not standing or anything. She's kind of flying type of figure, right? Yeah, she's kind of flying, and it's a pink color. All right, and to be honest, it doesn't look very good. All right, it's just when you look at it, you can see all the stuff in there. You can see that she's been mounted with like 2 pegs on it. All right, they probably glued her onto there. I didn't bother. I didn't try to take her off. All right. It's just it's just kind of it's not super clear and stuff. You can see the pegs through it. Yeah, it's not very like consistent looking plastic here. It looks kind of white or something, or crackly and stuff. It's not the best effect, is what I'm going to say. Okay, it is kind of touching the dress. I think that's why they had that plastic back there, because you're going to get some rubbish. You're definitely getting some rubbish there. Okay, that's what it literally looks like. It's touching the dress. That's fine, as long as I don't see any paint scratched off. That's fine with me. I don't mind. All right, you can see it goes up under her dress too. This dress is super long. All right, it's super pretty too. Okay, all right, let's go take a look at the feet. All right, so one of the things that you'll notice when you look up close is this thing is Barbie doll. All right, she is Barbie doll. All right, I can't believe they did this to her. It's either one of 2 things, guys. They didn't paint her. All right, like a lot of the price figures, they don't paint it. All right, but those are low dollar, figures that they're designed to be like, mass produced. All right. This is like a scale figure, it's more a work of art type thing, and they didn't really take the detail to make the skin good. All right, the skin looks awful on this figure, guys. It looks Barbie doll. They either didn't paint it or they didn't do a good job painting it. All right, so it's too shiny. The skin looks too shiny. It looks plasticky, man. Like I've been looking at a lot of nice figures lately, and that's not what nice skin looks like on figures, guys. So I'm disappointed in that. All right. So there's her boots. All right. It's a flat color. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Actually, the legs look pretty good, guys. But anyway, so this part here, where you can see her skin, the little opening, I wish it wasn't there, because the skin looks awful, guys. It looks Barbie doll, and that's going to be the theme for the whole figure, guys. Barbie doll skin. All right. I don't know. What do like more? I know when I grew up, that's what the Barbie dolls look like. All right. It was shiny, and the skin didn't look, it didn't look real. It looked like plastic, guys. Okay. Yeah, so she's wearing like it's a high heel boot, all right, and it's very tall boot, all right. It's like the boot and like stockings or socks are like one thing, all right. It's like literally it's like thigh high boot type of thing, all right. And she's got these long, beautiful legs. Okay, the paint on the boots actually look pretty good, all right, I thought I might find some bad molding or overspray or something, some mold lines or something, and I didn't find anything. It's the actual boots look well. Never mind. I found something. Yeah, it looks like there's a little piece of blob of overspray right here, where the folds are, and in the stocking part of the boot, the long part of the boot. Yeah, I found one. Yeah, right here. It's like a blob or something there. That's awful. Check it out. Oh, I know, I'm trying to get the camera closer, but... Okay, you see it? Yeah. Yeah, it's noticeable. That's awful, right? Okay, anyway, but the rest of it looks okay. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty. They look very smooth. Like I wanna touch them. It's a flat paint. It looks like a flat paint to me. It doesn't reflect any light, but it looks good. It's smooth. All right, I like it. The legs actually look good. She's very sexy legs. Yes. Okay. All right. So before we talk about the dress, let's take a look at the thigh gap, man. Oh boy, does she got a thigh gap, man. So for how long the dress is, it opens up to her like crotch. Like you can like see up in there. All right, but not really. There's kind of a lot of stuff blocking it. But yeah, she's got a thigh gap, man. A big one. It's beautiful. You can see. Yeah. Also, you can see. Look at the lines. these pink lines that border the boots. It's not even in the right thing, man. Okay, let me move the camera up here, man. This figure is okay, so guys. Look at this. See this? See the border that's going around her leg here? It's the pink border. It's not straight. It like stops here and then it goes up over here, right? Like they didn't get the line right. Yeah, it's like they didn't get the line right, man. Oh, dude, awful. All right. Anyway, yeah, you can't really see in there, but she's got a huge thigh gap. Literally, it almost see the pantsu, all right? Like she's got like it's like if you were to take the long part of the skirt off, it would be like a micro skirt type of thing, all right? And you could see the legs in there, all right? Not so good, all right? This skin doesn't look very good in there. You can see like it's shiny here, all right? Like it's Barbie doll, okay? I'm not a big fan of the Barbie doll look, guys, okay? And then so the rest of the borders look okay. See, you just got these diamond borders here, and then there's the white parts that go. Oh man, the guy who illustrated this is freaking awesome, man. It's such a sexy looking dress. It's not sexy, but it's like she's very beautiful type of thing too. Okay, yeah, I like it. It's too bad you can't see in there that much. I like the thighs, man. You can't see it. It's like a Panchira thing, guys, right? You can kind of see it, but not really. It's covered up, you know, and you want to see more, but you can't. She's like teasing you. Yeah, that's what it's like, guys. In that respect, I do kind of like this outfit, man. It's like sexy and, you know, ooh, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom part of the dress. The bottom part of this dress has this super long skirt. All right, I think it's part of the whole outfit. Yeah, it's part of the whole outfit. So yeah, it's got a super long skirt that goes down to her feet. All right, at least for in the back. The back is seems like the longest part of the dress, and then it kind of sharply goes up, and it just open. It's open in the front. It's like all the sides are covered except for the front. Yeah, and you get to see the thighs from the front. I like it. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, this long part of the skirt, it doesn't look good, guys. It looks plasticky. All right, the paint does look at the shine off of it. See, you see the light shining off of it? Yeah, it looks plasticky. Like a dress wouldn't shimmer like that. Okay, it looks plasticky. Okay, it definitely looks like they painted it, and it does look like there's shading actually. If you look at it very carefully, there's like a pink shading to it. All right, where these kind of folds are, or bends and everything. Yeah, there's like a slight shading to it. So I kind of have to give them credit for that, you know. But the white part of the white paint on the dress, it looks awful, man. It's like it's just too shiny. Too shiny. It looks, you know, it looks plasticky, like something you would see in a prize figure. Okay. All right, here you've got these 3 triangles. You know what it looks like? It looks like the radioactive sign. That's what that looks like. And then you've got that pink border. All right, here you can see it. It's like kind of broken or smudged or something. All right, let's zoom in on that. Oh my God, we're gonna be here all day scrutinizing this figure, guys. Yeah, right here. All right, so you can see it's not totally straight there. All right. How could you guys do this to my waifu? Type of thing. Okay, the rest of that line looks okay. We'll keep on looking. It's not the prettiest looking line, that's for sure. Alright, but it does kind of follow the contours of the skirt pretty well. Alright, other than that one thing I saw, it looks pretty good. Okay? Yeah. So I guess maybe that was just a little QC problem. Hopefully. I mean, other ones aren't like that. Or maybe it could be worse, who knows. Yeah, it could be worse. Okay, and then so there's these kind of ribbons that go off of the dress right here. Very nice. It's just like they're just kind of hanging there. They're like tassels or something. All right, it looks good. It's actually got a little bit of that pink shading to it too. All right, that actually looks good, and it's really it's soft and flexible. It's kind of nice. It's lifelike. That's what I want to say. So in that respect, that part of the outfit looks pretty cool. Okay, there's the other one. The line is nice and straight. This camera doesn't want to focus. Okay, it looks like it looks kind of like a necktie, sort of. Yeah, and then all the border designs and everything, they look good and straight on this. Okay, not bad. All right, let's go look at let's look at the bottom part of I don't know, I would say the hips part of the dress. Yeah, so there it is. It's the same white color. It actually, the paint looks the only part on the dress that doesn't look good is the long skirt. It just, I don't know, it's too shiny for whatever reason. Like, they didn't paint it in certain places. But the actual dress, the dress that covers her body, it actually looks pretty good. Okay. So let's talk about this thing here. Okay, it's kind of like a pearl white. Yeah, it is a pearl white. This is like some kind of armor. All right, it's a hip armor, so you can see the plated hips armor right there. There's like a little diamond armor right there, and then there's a strap holding it all together. At that same pearl color. It kind of gives it, it's actually glossy, all right? It gives it that vinyl kind of look. It looks kind of sexy. Right? Yeah, man, I love her in this outfit. She looks freaking awesome in it. I had to have one, and I finally got one. Okay, yeah, same on the other side. There's the armor plates. There's the diamond plates. There's nothing on the booty, all right? Yeah, there's just a strap going around the booty. Her booty is not armored, okay, guys? And you can see a little bit of her little booty here, all right? It's nice and round. She's got a very slender figure. All right? Maybe Asuna went on a diet in the underworld or something. All right, okay, let's go take a look at the dress underneath. So there's like a really, like I said, there's like a micro skirt, all right? There's like a micro skirt right here. There's like an open spot here, right, where like you can kind of see the pantsuit type of thing. I know, man. It's such a teasing outfit, man. I tell you. The Panchira thing again, guys. Yeah, you can look in there. You're like, oh, I can almost see the pantsuit, but I can't. All right, it's so teasing. I love it. Okay, Ismail loves that stuff. All right, so it looks like her tummy is all white, but the rest there's some kind of like a pink shading on it. I don't know. It just kind of looks like they just kind of went crazy with the pink shading on it. Okay. All right, and then there's there's a tight part of the dress that hugs her stomach. She's so thin. Like I said, she looks super thin. She's thin and tall. She's got like a supermodel body type of thing. Okay, that's the kind of figure they gave Stacia, I guess. So there's it looks like a zipper or something, kind of, that goes down the center. That's how you would get out of this dress, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like a zipper. It's pink, kind of like a pinkish purple. Okay, and then yeah, there's just the sides to it. It looks like there's a side that it's like another layer that kind of drapes over it. All right, and it goes underneath the side armor here. Looks good. Okay, the lines look all good on that. One other thing I noticed about this figure is the dust. All right, I found dust and little black spots everywhere. Not everywhere. All right, but on a couple spots on the figure, all right? So that tells you some QC stuff, all right? Like I said, there was a fly inside of the box, okay? I've never got a Japanese fly in the box, right? Oh, look at this here. It's open right here. You can see her skin. Oh, so sexy. All right, and then yeah, there's the armor right here. So yeah, she has like a breastplate, but she has like a side armor right here, okay? And it's attached to the breastplate. Same thing with the other side. It's that same pearl color, the hip armor. Very cool. There's a strap holding it on the back here. All right, like it just kind of hangs off of the breastplate. Very nice. And then we can go take a look at the breastplate. All right. So it's man, they must be smashing those puppies tight, man. Because I remember Asuna kind of grew up in the Sword Art Online, and she grew out, as I would say, all right? But in this, she's kind of flat as justice. I'm not gonna lie, all right? But maybe that breastplate is just really smashing them down. I don't know, all right? But yeah, there they are, all right? Or there it is, the breastplate, all right? It's the kind of it's very shiny. It's a gloss. It's glossy and pearly and stuff. It looks really nice. Okay, not gonna lie. There's a little pink gem in the center there. All right, and then there's a border around it. It's all pretty much one color. There's no shading on the armor, but it looks good. The pearl paint looks nice. I like it. Okay, and then there's the rest of the under part. All right, so yeah, there's that open part right here, and then there's another, and then it kind of it comes back like over here, right, and then it goes around her back. It's kind of like, yeah, man, it's a very sexy outfit. I like it. Okay. And then, oh, for those of you armpit lovers, guys, here she is. She's got that Yuki Asuna armpit. Those goddess armpits. Right? She's got her arms up. Both of them. If those of you guys that are into... yeah, guys, look at those delicious armpits. Okay, yeah. So if you guys want to... armpits. If you guys are into the armpits, this is a good... this is a good figure, guys, because she's showing it all. All right, no walkie pie, unfortunately. You can't really see the side boob. All right, but yeah, she's showing the armpits. Okay. All right, let's go take a look at the top part of her dress. Oh, let me see if I can get the camera higher up here. Okay, I moved the camera a little higher so you guys can see her neck a little better. All right, so yeah, she's got kind of there's like a collar for the dress. All right, and it just kind of it looks like it connects. No, it's like a separate piece. There's like a collar part. And it kind of goes up around the back, sorta. Yeah, up and back or over the shoulders and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's really interesting outfit. All right, and yes, it's open in the armpits. Okay, all right, we'll go take a look at the sleeves and then we'll take a look at her face. All right. So there's the sleeves, all right. They're like I said, they're totally open. They go up from her elbow, yeah, past her elbow to her wrist, all right. And she has like a gauntlet on, all right. There you go. She's got some kind of armor. She's got little bits and pieces of armor, guys. Let's say, all right. She doesn't need that much armor, guys. She's a goddess, okay. But yeah, it's the same pearl color. I have to say, you know, since we've looked at all the... Oh, look at the other one. The other one is different. The other one has like a bracelet of some sort on it. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Okay, it's that same pearl color, and then there's like those two rings coming out there. Okay, I wonder what those are. I'm not sure. They're just like really long bracelets. All right, and then there's the gauntlet, and then there's the sleeve. All right, looks very nice. The lines are really good on it. The paint looks pretty good. Oh no! It's a little sharp here, guys. Just a little bit. All right, like there's a crease or something, or a mold line or something. Yeah, like they should have sanded this a little bit better, make it rounder before they painted it. All right, but it's a little sharp and it kind of looks out of place. But all I could say is maybe that's part of the outfit. That be a seam on the outfit. We'll just say that, okay, guys? Because on the skin the skin looks fine. All right, guys. Yeah, actually, the top part of the outfit looks pretty good. All right, and I have to say, overall, the armor that she's wearing, the armor pieces, the hips, the chest, and the gauntlets, and it's almost like a kendo armor, guys. So if you guys know the bogu, it's called bogu in kendo. This is basically the armor. There's a chest armor, all right, but supposed to cover the whole chest, not just the boobies part, okay, and there's also something called I think it's called a tare? No, tare. There's a part of the armor that, yeah, there's actually a fabric part of the armor that comes out like that. All right, and then there's like the kote, all right? The kote is the gauntlets, all right? The wrist armor, basically, all right? It's like a glove, sort of. Okay, very nice. And then you get this little piece of lace right here on the arm. Very nice. It's a very beautiful outfit, is all I can say. It makes her look very, very beautiful and sexy. Okay, I like it a whole lot. All right, so the skin on the arms looks okay. It's still a little shiny. This side actually looks pretty good. I can't say anything wrong about this side, the skin on this side, but the skin on this side is a little shiny, like where her armpit is, like right around here. Right, it's kind of weird. The skin is just really inconsistent. it looks good in some places, and it looks Barbie doll in other places, is what I'm gonna say. The worst is the thighs, man. Yeah, and that's like the most skin of the figure. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's go take a look at her face. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really big fan of this the expression on this Asuna figure. Okay, it's kind of like a, I don't know, she's kind of like a determined kind of look on her face. I don't know, the face doesn't look like it's really a nice, very nice expression, is what I'm saying. I kind of would more like a smiley faced Asuna, you know. Her eyes look kind of funny too. All right, she's got, I think they're brown eyes. They look kind of brownish. They look kind of reddish. It's more like a burgundy colored eyes. Okay. Her mouth is open a little bit, like she's in the middle of combat type of thing. She's trying to focus. Okay. But I would kind of like a more smiley faced Asuna. That's one of the things I didn't like about this figure, guys. Everything else looks great though. Look at the pose and everything. How she's moving up. There's a little swoosh and everything. Overall, I think I like everything, but the face on overall, you know, the pose of the figure and everything. Okay, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the face on this figure. That's one of the reasons I kind of didn't want to buy it. But like I said, I got a good deal on it, so I'm not complaining too much. Okay, and then so yeah, that's the face. You can see the eyebrows in there. Face, it looks okay. The skin on the face is what I'm gonna say. All right, she's not blushing at all. There's no kind of what's the word? Shading on her face at all. Okay, and then before we take a look at her hair, let's go take a look at the sword. I'll lower the brightness a little bit here. All right, so there's the sword. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to get her to hold the sword properly, guys. It easily moves. So I did get her to move the sword down a little bit, down the handle a little bit. It's supposed to be kind of, so yeah, there's actually like a, well, let's go look up there. There's actually a little indentations in the handle for her, where her fingers are supposed to go, guys. But there's no pegs or anything to keep it in place, and her hand isn't like really grasping it. Her hand isn't like is open too much, all right? It's open so much that like it just slides out. It'll slide out of her hand easily. Basically, just gravity is holding the sword in, all right? But I did get it in the right position. But you can't see the marks on the handle anymore because her hand is covering it, all right? Because that's where they want you to put it, all right? But she's literally holding it, but she's just not holding it tight enough, okay, guys? Yeah, you know, overall the hand doesn't look very good either. That's holding it. The skin looks really flat looking, is what I'm going to say. There's no paint on the finger. It doesn't look like there's paint on the fingernails. Okay. Yeah, the skin doesn't look good on that. Oh, yeah. You know what? There's a white thing. It's like she's got a weird glove. Like some of the hand has a glove on it. That's right. That's what it is. All right. So I thought, yeah, okay. I thought the skin looked kind of funky, but yeah, she's wearing like a white glove or something. Oh, I just touched the sword. Same thing with the other hand. Look at the other hand. So there's like a little white stuff on the hand. Like it's a weird glove that's just like the fingers or something, or the knuckles. You can see, so there's some white stuff on her hand right there. It looks really odd. So let's say, I wish it just didn't have anything, or they just painted the whole hand white, but it's like kind of white and skin colored a little bit. So it looks a little funky. So I'll say, guys, okay. Yeah, I don't really know how that outfit works. So that's why you can't really see, but you can see fingernails. There's fingernails molded into it. So yeah, like I said, it's weird. I don't know. I wish it was just a glove, okay, guys. But anyway, yeah, she does kind of hold the sword kind of funky, all right? And like if I was to shake her a whole lot, maybe the sword would just fall out of her hand or something. The way I have her holding the sword right now, it's nearly touching the breastplate, okay? Okay, and then so the sword is like a, what I would say, a pearl color, right? It's kind of like a whitish, pinkish, purplish. Yeah, it's white and purple. It actually does have some shading to it. It actually looks pretty good. That's what I want to say, except there's like a black mark there, like a dirt or something. Okay, it looks straight for the most part. Yep. Okay, but I don't think swords normally have like a pearl paint on it, you know. But maybe this one does, okay? Not gonna be too nitpicky. There's like a gold part right here, All right, and it's actually a pretty nice looking sword. The sword actually looks really good, guys. There's like a gem in the center here. It's like a pink gem. All right, and there's some more gold designs on it and stuff. I like how this thing is molded. It like goes out this way, and then there's another part that's gold right here. It's kind of white and purpley. Yeah, it actually looks really good when you look up close to it. All right, and the handle has this kind of red line, like a panel lining sort of to it, and there's like another pink gem where her hand is. There's like a pink gem down here. All right, and also the hilt or the pommel, the butt end of it, the sword, has a gem on it, like kind of looks like an egg sort of. Very nice. The sword is very nice. Okay. And then let's go take a look at Asuna's beautiful hair. All right, she's got the long, beautiful Asuna hair. The signature Asuna hair. It has the braids in the back, but you can't really see them because she's wearing this kind of ribbon thing here. All right, the ribbon kind of look like kind of ears or something. Okay, very nice. Yeah, it's kind of like attached to like where the ponytail part is of her hair, and you can see the ponytail sticking out there. It's kind of short. All right, but then yes, Asuna has the long, beautiful chestnut colored hair. It looks good. The paint on the hair looks really good. I can't say anything too much bad about it. All right, the molding looks good too. It looks nice and smooth. Okay, there is some kind of shiny stuff here. I don't know what that is. All right. I think I did find some specks of dirt in it too, but I was able to kind of take it off. So some QC stuff with the dirt, guys. Okay, looks good. It actually does look like it's got some kind of shading or, you know, different colors to it. It's a little lighter here, all right, and a little darker right here, right? It's kind of like different streaks, different colors of hair. Very nice. She's got the long forelocks too. One going this way, another one going that way, right? And then there's the bangs. Overall, the hair looks really good. Okay, the hair looks really good. The ribbon looks pretty nice. The ribbon actually has some shading to it too, just like a lot of parts of the dress. Okay. So I have to say, now we're done with the show and tell. I have to say, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was. Okay. But it's certainly, it looks pretty bad in other places. Yeah. So I mean, it's not a perfect figure, but it's still pretty nice, is what I'm gonna say. All right. But yeah, if I had to scrutinize the figure, I would say, you know what, the legs look really good, but the skin on the thighs doesn't look very good. But you can't really see it all that much. The skirt doesn't look good either. The paint on the skirt, just something about it that kind of doesn't look right. But it does have shading on it. I think the best paint on the figure, right? I think what they did best on the figure is the armor. The armor looks really good. All right, it's really the paint they use on the armor looks really shiny and everything. Some of the lines on the figure aren't straight. Okay, I found there's a bunch of places where it's not straight. All right, and yes, the skin on the figure is not nice. All right, down here it doesn't look nice. The thighs don't look nice. All right, the arms, however, they look okay. The arms look okay. All right. The skin looks okay on the face. The hands are kind of funky looking. They're kind of white and skin colored. It's hard to tell if she's wearing a glove or anything. Okay. But yeah, I guess the skin on the upper part of the figure, not too bad. And then the hair. The hair looks really good too. Okay. And then overall, the pose and everything is really nice. I like it. I like, she's on the pedestal. I wish the pedestal or the column that she's jumping up or flying up is, I wish it was a little shorter, guys, okay? I wish there's a way you could shorten it, all right? Also, another thing is, yes, it's not weighted. So you would think something like this weighs a lot, right? If it was made out of marble or something. It's like paper light, guys. The figure is all the weight of the figure is up here, right? There's no weight down here. So it's really top heavy. It would be really easy to topple over this figure, okay, guys? So got to be careful with her is all I'm saying, all right? These look really good. All right, the dress, the middle part of the dress looked okay. All right, but like I said, the armor was the best part of the figure, and I have to say the sword actually looks pretty good. And the way she holds the sword, I'm not a big fan of it, man. It's just kind of resting there very carefully. It'll easily fall out of her hand. Okay, so maybe if we have earthquake or something, it may just fall out. All right, or she might just fall over altogether. Okay. But overall, I would say is it worth $100? Yeah, I for brand new, I would pay $100 for this. Okay, if it was pre-owned, I would want to pay less than $100. All right, it's not the best example of an Asuna figure, especially the Asuna, the Stacia, okay, the goddess of creation figure. Yeah, I don't know, but you know what? Overall, I think it's okay. If you don't look at it really closely, it's a nice figure. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching. This is the end of the show and tell. All right, guys. That's my take on it. I'm a little disappointed. In the box, it looked pretty good, is what I'm going to say. But like when I took it out and I looked closer to it, it just, some things I would have to give it like a 5 out of 10 or something. All right, maybe a 6 out of 10. All right, that type of thing. It's got a lot of prize figure elements in a $100 scale figure, guys. So, all right. So if you do see her and you don't pay a lot of money for her, then I think you got a good deal. Okay. And I do have the Terraria, the Lifa figure. All right. I will do a show and tell on that in the near future, or probably right after this one. Okay. Since it's part of the same figure line. So another thing about this figure is it has companion figures. All right, it has the Lifa and the Sinon. Okay, so if you're a big fan of the 3 heroines of the series, then there you go. You can get them, you can collect them all and put them all together. The Asuna one is the tallest one, as you saw from the back of the box. All right, but they're designed to all kind of go together. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll have better luck with the Lifa, all right, than this one. But I have to say, overall, I think I'm happy with it. All right, thanks for watching. Hades Mega out. I will get some close-ups and 360s. That's the end of the figure show and tell. Okay, and last thing I want to mention, guys, is the box. All right, the box is actually really, really good for this figure. I would 100% keep her in the box if I wasn't gonna display her out. Okay, so I wouldn't hesitate to display her in the box because the box is actually really nice. I really like the box. It takes up a lot of space, so you better have a lot of place to put it. Type of thing, all right? Okay. Just wanted to add that to my